Good morning and welcome, Unis. My name is Chad Keister, and I'm a humanities instructor with the good fortune and privilege of introducing your student speaker, Rishi Singh. As a guiding force and anchor of my course in entrepreneurship, Rishi's dynamic participation in the experience elevated the tone and deepened our investigations into value creation and innovation. Rishi combines a rich intellectual curiosity, free mind, and openness with the courage to take risks and push the envelope of the possible. He has a gift for transforming the work of school into an arena for play, and it is the play mindset where nearly all the great insights are discovered. Because entrepreneurship is an inherently collaborative venture, Rishi embraced a leadership role in his student startup team. He led with empathy, compassion, and an always positive energy. As his team leaned into the complexity and messiness of attempting to build a startup from zero, Rishi was always there to encourage, uplift, and offer some much-needed levity. You frequently heard laughter coming from Rishi's team collaborations, a telltale sign of a team that is thriving. Rishi simply makes those around him better. A Renaissance man at heart, Rishi is passionate about ultimate frisbee, the joy of painting, data science, and even directing and starring in his own short films. Rishi will be attending UNC Chapel Hill in the fall. Ladies and gentlemen, Rishi Singh.
Good afternoon. Congratulations to NCSSM Online Class of 2023. My name is Rishi Singh, and for the past 2 years, I, alongside you all, have been an online student of the North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. The truth is, when I first heard about the opportunity to speak here today, I was unsure about whether to apply for it. But in the past 2 years, as a student of 2 schools, I've lived through defining experiences that have changed the very foundation of my beliefs. Stories that have provided me with new perspectives that I know are worth sharing. As I now stand amongst you all, I want to take a moment to tell you about one of those defining experiences. Over the past decade, our nation has become increasingly divided. And there are many people out there, some of whom are my closest peers, who see that and feel rather hopeless. There are many people out there who are fearful of our nation's future. And at a point in time, I was too. Let me take you back 1 year. It was a quiet room only 23 hours ago where 21 victims, 2 teachers and 19 elementary students, heartlessly murdered in the Uvalde school shooting. My AP English Language and Composition teacher had decided to discuss the shooting with his 20 students, including myself. Months later, I recall this day quite vividly. I, heartbroken, had asked my teacher a rather impulsive question. After all that has happened, how do you still keep faith in humanity? Here was his response. Sometimes you never know whether your efforts will make a difference, but I still try. I put faith in what I do and hope for improvement through you guys, my students. For my teacher, it was that very faith that had made all the difference, as faith is a very powerful thing. As I said before, I know that today our nation may not be at its best state. I know that it may look divided to a point where it seems like we're beyond improvement, as many people, alienated by their beliefs, continue to develop a sense of animosity towards one another, from which violence has only prospered. But when I look to us today, I feel encouraged that there still is a chance, that improvement within our nation is still possible. I know what we, the students of NCSSM, are capable of, as I've seen what we can do and have been all the more inspired by it. So while the truth is that we may never definitively know whether our nation will really change, I ask that you all continue to keep hope that it can, especially those of you who have found yourselves at times questioning the usefulness of your efforts to the community, as I had once did. Even if its injustices continue to occur, which they sadly do, I ask that you continue to do what you have already done for your community and for those around you. I ask that you take a moment to remind yourself of what NCSSM is capable of. And I ask that, like my teacher, you too keep faith in both your efforts and in the very fact that humanity can improve. Because without faith, none of us will ever be inclined to at least try to restore our community. Oftentimes, it is something as simple as trusting that our community-based efforts will eventually make an impact that leads to something as profound as our nation's improvement. No matter where you end up in life, remember that. Faith is a very powerful thing, and not just when it comes to making a difference. The first step to anything is conceding to its possibility. Thank you, NCSSM, and once again, congratulations, class of 2023. And now I would like to welcome Mr. Gottwals.